Right.
I mean, before that, I wasn't really nervous at all because we were just playing jams that we knew by heart. It was like the first thing that came out of me.
Right.
That was original. I'm like, shit, I really need to get a second opinion on this, and I want a legitimate one, but it still kind of freaks me out. Well, goddamn, once you do that first one, it's like everything else comes through so easily.
Well, but but never overestimate who you are, because just do what you do, and
I know your strengths.
I would add, never underestimate who you are.
Sure.
Especially when it comes to music, because like you said, it's something you pulled out and it was very personal to you.
Yeah.
And it felt very powerful, and it was definitely a statement that came from you. It was a piece of you, right? So it's not like it's not like jamming to a song. It's not like learning a bunch of chords that you're hearing by ear that another musician has, pulled out.
Yeah.
It's a part of you. And so if you're unwilling to, if you've moved beyond that and you're just trying to run the treadmill, if you will, as a rat.
Just keep the train going.
Yeah, keep the train going. You've lost that essential element that people say, when they listen to your music, they say, "Oh, that's real. I can connect to that."
And that's what made. Lemmy Motorhead's music ain't great.
Yeah,
but everything was from the heart.
Yeah,
and that's what made it great.
Well, I watch musicians locally here in Austin play, and I think, oh my God, they're not really that technically proficient on their instrument, but they're pulling 1,000 hearts into what they're doing because it's them.
Right.
It's them.
I mean, and if you're a smart songwriter, there's a build in every song that's not off the track of conventionality. It's believable. It's a believable track that you have to work the feeling that actually is there, that comes through beyond the chorus and through the bridge and through the chorus again, that brings everything together and weaves what your songwriting is about.
Yeah. So last night I was watching Austin City Limits on TV, and there was an artist, I can't think of his name, but he was a brilliant songwriter. Not great as he tried to take a couple solos, and I'm like, I really like his tone, but he can't really express technically what I think he's trying to express.
You have embarrassed your family, sir.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
You have dishonored your family.
But his songwriting prowess was amazing.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't pull off, it was like you're not the Joe Bonamassa that you're trying to be on stage.
Well, and I got to ask you this: as guitar players, can we be assholes sometimes on what our assumptions of music really is?
Absolutely. Well,
I've hung out with you enough to say, that's a possibility.
Yeah. Well, you don't
not
have
that
to,
you are, but you can. Be.
Yeah.
It's not a part of your personality overall, but you are capable of it.
Well, being an asshole is part of the human experience, right?
Right.
So sometimes that's what you want to express to your audience,
right.
whether it's you're pushing the button on your rap pedal when you don't need to, and you're just trying to make a statement, right? It's like, I am going to, if I'm not going to show you my technical prowess, I'm going to just singe your ear hairs, with my rap pedal. So, and that's kind of like what this guy was doing last night. It was like, technically, I could play better than him, right? But what he was saying with what he just knew, and he was playing on his edge, you could tell he was playing to the edge of his ability. But what he was saying to the audience was enough to pull the audience in with him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
So, yeah, if you play from the heart and you play with integrity, unlike what Paul's doing right now, you will win the crowd.
Yeah.
This might be the most deep we've ever gone on the middle portion of our podcast.
I think so. But I will say
it's amazing. This is amazing.
Now, for what might be the basis of why you started playing guitar, I can see for you it's probably Jimmy Page. I think it's probably a big one.
So it was for the chicks. Okay.
Well, let's not.
It's
fucking
always
lie.
for the pussy, son. It's always for the pussy.
But no.
Here's a news alert from Darryl Robbins.
Right.
Holy shit!
Boom! He lays it down. So you see that blank space over on the wall above my Marshall amp, right? Okay. So there's a place there. I think eventually that I'm going to put like some photos of the guitar players that have influenced me the most.
Oh, little Inspirato corner.
Yeah. So that's going to be Hendrix.
Okay.
That's going to be Jimmy Page.
Right.
That's going to be, I got to throw Joe Bonamassa in, even though he's more of a modern influence.
Right.
But, you go to Page, and I've been watching a lot of Page as an older player, right?
And you prefer the way he plays now?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
But the thing that always strikes me about Page is that he's like Shakespeare with the Shakespeare with the written word, and Page with the musical word. I mean, these guys know how to create a tapestry, whether it's words or music,
right, that
is just otherworldly. It's like if you're not listening to Page, you're not really listening. If you're a guitar player and Page doesn't enter the picture anywhere, well, you're doing yourself a disservice, because the guy could write some music.
Yeah. No, and I mean, and utterly defines whatever he's around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and not every guitar player can do that. I mean, that's always a knock on guitar players. Like, well, that's the asshole that usually thinks he's the band, and here's the rest of the band.
So not super technically proficient,
well, see, but I will one-up you on some things, because I didn't actually know what my influences were until they kind of started coming home to roost a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's probably Neil Young.
Okay. Legit.
Probably Jerry Cantrell.
Legit. We have a legit from the audience.
And Johnny Winter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Phenomenal player, Johnny Winter.
And that's kind of my profile. But all those guys, they're not playing fast licks or fast leads or anything else. They're feeding the music for what it is.
Right. They're in flow with what is needed.
Right. Which I didn't understand earlier in my life. I really, really wished I could be a shredder back when I was 19.
I still wish I could be a shredder. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same. But I don't lose sleep over it,
Perfect. Yeah.
I like to be able to take a direction of a song a certain way and be able to set the mood into that. Because all a lead guitar player really is a guy that fills in where the lyrics aren't,
Well,
if you're trying to be simple. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you want to make a statement for sure. All the greats made a statement, but the reason they're great is because they made a statement that came from their heart, that came from not their technical fluency on the instrument,
right?
But was a combination of that and what they were feeling at the time. It's
interesting that a lot of people probably remember Ritchie Blackmore, but they don't remember Yngwie Malmsteen.
Well, there's a reason for that. Okay,
yeah.
There's a reason for that, and I think the primary reason is that so people relate to singers more than anything else, because singers are kind of the voice of the band.
They convey English to people, right?
Right.
Right.
For the most part,
It's just the way you put it was great.
So people relate to guitar playing the way they relate to singing.
Right.
Okay. So if you can hum it, it's more personal. If you can sing what the guitar player is playing, it's more it's more memorable. You know,
Yep.
you cannot relate to an Yngwie Malmsteen run up the neck the way you can Richie Blackmore playing the solo to Highway Star. Right? You can't hear it.
Right.
You cannot hear it. And because Highway Star, for instance, I'll just focus on that, is so much more like a voice.
Yeah. It's a singer in place of a singer at that point.
Yeah. So, you know, it's more human to go do 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 do, you know, as opposed to
Beautiful vibrato, by the way.
Thank you. I think I really butchered that line.
No, you did fine.
But
I heard it in my brain.
See, there you are. Yeah, you're already in Highway Star land, right?
Yeah. Nobody going to take my car.
Right. Yeah. So
I only know that song because it was on Rock Band 2 on Xbox.
Right. It's so much better than, you know, a scalloped neck that Yngwie is going to play, and you know, there's a time and a place for that, but it's not memorable to the human consciousness.
But the best thing about the human consciousness is to recognize what good is and what good isn't, and the slower it is, the more honest it is.
Well, the more vocal, the more human. Right?
Let's move to MMA.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was actually just about to chime in with you fine gentlemen that we are officially this is the longest podcast we've ever done, and we have not hit the third part aspect of our
but is it the greatest podcast that we've ever done? That you've ever done?
I have to go back and listen to it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And I mean, the most fun I've ever had doing one, you goddamn right.
Yeah.
It totally eclipses the last one.
Yeah.
But as far as content, I'll have to go back and listen to it. The 20-minute conversation the two of you had about music theory was amazing. Like I think this might be the podcast where we learn the most. Where if people listen to this, be like, "Well, I learned a lot from that."
Oh.
I really think that's what people are going to get from this. They're going to learn about a lot about our lives, about the type of mead we enjoy, and the musical stylings of the two of you gentlemen.
I'm so open to phone numbers from women who might be listening to this podcast.
Yeah, well, aren't we all, man? Aren't we all? You know who I'm talking to. Got to do some quick birthdays here because there aren't a lot, but there are some notable ones. Freddie Mercury born today.
What?
1946.
Okay, I gotta toast Freddie.
To Frederick Randolph Mercury.
Yeah, whatever his name
I don't
is.
think I don't have any
Thanks for bringing the...
I drank it. I can't cheers because I drank it.
Out of a new shot glass, by the way.
Out of a brand new one that you haven't fucked up yet. Rose McGowan born today, 45.
There we go.
Ooh,
Me too.
Rose.
Who's your favorite Batman?
What?
Who's your favorite Batman?
My favorite Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
TV movie.
Oh.
Either one.
Wow.
Doesn't matter. Actor that has portrayed Batman.
Oh.
This is the random question of the week. Go.
Oh, my God.
Just came up with it.
Oh, my God. My favorite Batman.
Your favorite person that portrayed Batman.
You know what? Okay, this is going to be controversial.
Ooh. If you say fucking George Clooney, I'm going to jump over this IKEA table.
No.
Yeah, like that's going to happen.
No. So,
with what I know,
I'm going to say the most current Batman.
Christian Bale?
No.
That's the most current.
Most current.
Ben Affleck? Ben Affleck.
Yeah. He's throwing his headphones down, people. He's throwing his...
Ben Affleck? Really?
So here's why.
Why.
So last weekend and the weekend before that, I watched Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Again and again.
The one that had Doomsday.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay. And so there's a scene, well, pretty much throughout the whole movie, but there's a scene that encapsulates the whole Batman genre for me. And that's the warehouse scene where he's going to rescue Superman's mom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Batman that I love is dark. The Batman that I love is willing to pull the trigger.
But the Batman you love is Ben Affleck.
Well, okay. All right.
Moving on to Kevin.
Oh, so if you put it that way,
I'm
that's
just kidding.
ugly.
No, I'm just kidding.
So I love Christian Bale's Batman.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
over the top for me.
A little over the top. But see, the thing is when Ben Affleck puts on the mask, he's no longer Ben Affleck. He's Batman.
He's
okay?
Batman with
and
a
so
kick-ass
so the
back
Ben
tattoo.
Affleck Batman was violent, was willing to put
Yeah.
the knife in the guy's shoulder, was throwing all kinds of martial arts moves that I dig, and was willing to take life.
I'll tell you what. I'll meet you in the middle.
Okay.
Ben Affleck was the most believable Batman that wasn't legitimately a superhero.
Okay.
It felt like he was a real dude in a suit doing shit.
But that's
So
the way Batman's supposed to be, though.
Yeah,
right?
He was never a
So you
superhero,
could-
but he
you
had like
could-
kick-ass gadgets
You
and
could
whatnot.
see, when Superman gets his powers back, you can see Ben Affleck's Batman going, "Oh shit, I'm getting ready to get my ass kicked."
And thankfully, Doomsday came down like, I'm here to fuck everything up.
Right. And then they had to come together. But so really, for me, I mean, surprisingly,
That is surprising.
it's Ben Affleck.
Wow. All
I think
right.
that I actually kind of dig that pick.
I dig the just not just like because he's hot and I love him.
Well, I don't
That type
like
of
Ben
thing.
Affleck as a person, basically.
As a human being.
But
as Batman, I dig
his
him.
characterization of Batman is the most dark.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is what I like about
Really?
Batman.
Beyond Christian Bale?
Well, Christian Bale was fucking comedic, man. It was over the top.
I didn't.
Well,
no,
okay.
and I didn't care for anything that he fucking did. Now the problem is, I was also in an anti-Batman phase the entire phase. He's shooting. But
love The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is the seminal superhero movie in my opinion.
It's one of the greatest.
right.
That has no superheroes in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I love Christian Bale's the whole
His portrayal with Heath Ledger as
yeah,
the Joker
Heath
is
Ledger,
is beautiful.
amazing, and Christian
Absolutely.
Bale, amazing. And I think, so I grew up on Batman cartoons, Superman, or not even I grew up on the Adam West cartoon, right?
Yeah. Well, that was live action.
It was live
Well,
action.
they had a few cartoons as well.
When I was 5, right? So for me, The Dark Knight is the darkest with
Batman v Superman coming in
Batman
close
versus
second.
Superman.
All right. Okay. So we got Ben Affleck here. My man Kevin Robbins. Give me no. I mean that was just a detailed breakdown
I'm
of
just
why.
saying, it's why couldn't
it was-
Christian Bale put?
it was just a small clip, but it was Russell Brand.
Oh God, I'm already tuned the fuck out.
Okay, no, it's just trying to shock the two of you a bit.
Well, they already did.
You did it.
I really think I think that there's a whole lot of people that played Batman the wrong way.
Good point.
I think Michael Keaton's probably the
Good man.
top of the list. I think.
By the way, happy birthday, Michael Keaton. He is 67 today.
Wow.
That was the whole reason behind all this.
So that's a sucker punch, man.
I saw his birthday.
I think he knew.
and then I wanted to throw in the random question of the week.
So I saw Michael Keaton play Batman at the theater when it came out, and it was amazing.
Yeah. Oh no, fuck yeah.
Standing ovation at the theater.
I'm telling you, man, I was a small child, and I remember that performance.
Yeah,
I
it
bet
was
you were
awesome.
never.
I don't mean. Well, I was a small child when I was like. Well, I'm not going to get into why I'm fat now,
Oh my
but
God!
No,
it's
I wasn't
out.
trying to make a
It's
fat
out.
joke, but I was trying to say
Out.
you're probably a pretty brawly child.
there are pictures of me small. I swear.
But no, Michael Keaton, I thought. Was
But I would say Val Kilmer, close second.
I think
What?
I'm down with that too because you have a guy that's actually a little bit unhinged. Anyway,
yeah,
personally,
and he
that's
had
true.
the perfect blend of seriousness and comedic fucking timing, and he was handsome. He's a handsome man.
That actually might be better than Michael Keaton because Michael Keaton
No,
didn't
not
have,
not better.
No, well, because he didn't have much in the way of levity to violence, really.
The Taco Bell deal that Batman had at the time when Batman Forever came out helped
Okay.
a lot.
Well,
Because there was always that joke of the Batmobile going to the drive-thru of a Taco Bell restaurant.
right.
And like Alfred being like, "What would you like for dinner tonight, sir?" And Val Kilmer's just like, "I'll get drive-thru." And it was Taco Bell.
I do not remember that commercial.
Well, that's why it pays to hang out with younger people than you. Because I will remember that shit.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying I'm younger than you.
He's trying to be a prick.
I am taking away your shot glass sock.
God damn it. By the way, Bob Newhart, 89 today.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's some.
Raquel Welch, 78. A hot-ass 78. She still looks great.
Raquel.
I ain't going to lust over a 78-year-old woman.
This is my favorite ginger birthday of today.
Oh, my gosh.
Clarice Van Houten. Does that name ring a bell to anybody?
Van, who the fuck is that?
Clarice Van Houten. Oh, maybe you know her as the Red Priestess from Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. Turns into a real old lady. Real old lady, yeah?
She's 42.
Wait,
Takes her necklace
what?
off and
42?
she's like,
Clarice Van Houten.
So listen.
Melisandre.
So she's not
40
she's not the ancient bitch.
No.
Just
because she poops out a black spirit being out of her vagina.
I'm not even going to think about that. She is the hottest thing on Game of Thrones.
You're absolutely wrong.
We provided you a lot of things.
You couldn't be more wrong.
What? No.
A lot of black substance that goes down, kills kings. That's what.
So 42. She's 42, right?
Yeah, 42.
42.
And when that shit came out, she was probably late 30s.
Yeah, 36 maybe. Yeah.
I say 30, 39.
33? Okay, all right.
30, well, I didn't say 33.
Between 33 and 36, whatever. That is the hottest a woman can be.
Well,
right
sir,
there.
I will point out that you're wrong. There are a lot of
What?
titties in Game of Thrones.
No,
Those are bad titties.
Listen.
No, those titties are good. It's just what came out of the back end.
Well,
Well,
That's
okay,
probably true.
so
The Bat Cave is the
you guys are hung up on that. So don't let it go. Let it go.
No, I'll never be hung up on the actress. I'm hung up on Melisandre.
So Melisandre is hot.
Oh, fuck yeah. The Red Priestess is one of the hottest bras in the whole show. Fuck yeah.
And
should
you know, the actress that plays Melisandre is
the hottest.
hot.
The hottest.
I haven't seen her outside of the Game of Thrones, so I don't know.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Not hotter than Tormund Giantsbane, though. I gotta say,
it doesn't. It doesn't matter. She's
Yeah,
she's phenomenal. She's a ginger, which you know,
and then she's a legitimate ginger.
Yeah, legit ginger, and she is my favorite. You know, even though in season 4 or 5 she peeled back to the big reveal that she's like 1,000,
like an old hag bitch. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what's behind that shit.
You know what? I would, if I were Jon Snow, I would have it.
You should, he should have gone for it. And
I would have it.
I hope that Melisandre and Tormund Giantsbane have like a fucking big pivotal part in the final season.
I would have it. She's smoking.
If they fucking make a child together, oh my god!
No.
But we were about to transition into MMA after.
Thank God. Yeah. Getting into some weird fucking Game of Thrones shit.
Again, we just talking, folks. And if you have honestly, if you have stuck around to this very point in the podcast,
the bitter end,
you motherfuckers are amazing.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy the MMA part's about to come up. If you don't like it, go ahead and chime out. That's fine.
I'm going to give you a Chuck Plus and a gold star for
That's
this.
right. A little bit of glitter on your apple pie.
Thing.
That sounds dirty.
I'm assuming
it should be.
I'm assuming most of our listeners like kindergarten kind of fucking mentality. So,
but we are at the MMA aspect.
Yeah.
Which,
okay. All right.
If only there were an MMA fight this weekend.
There is, but there are other things that have happened on the way while we were driving to Austin.
No
my friend.
way.
So I'm gonna call out this title of this headline. Tell me if you can name the 2 former UFC champs we're talking about. 2 former UFC champs nearly came to blows in Drunken Night Out. Who is it?
Drunken Night Out.
Former. Well, that could be anybody because
drunken. Keep in mind they're partying, so they're clearly not still training
Conor
the youth.
McGregor because he's not getting in trouble anymore.
2, and they're big. They are big.
Really? 2 former
champs. If you had to pick 2 names that might fucking want to talk shit in a bar after their glory days, who would it be?
Ronda Rousey and Holly Holm.
Ooh, you ain't gonna gain a brother out of that, son.
Okay.
No. They're dudes.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have said men.
Why would I have to spend? Women don't have beefs in MMA unless you're Ronda
They don't
Rousey.
seem to.
Unless you're Ronda Rousey.
That's why I named Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, but well, I mean, goddamn, she's a wrestler now, so beefs is the name of her game.
Right.
No, these are dudes. One is a bantamweight fighter and one is a middleweight fighter.
A bantamweight and a middleweight, really?
Yep.
That's crazy. All right, I'm assuming probably neck tattoo himself, Cody Garbrandt.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you said what, middleweight?
Middleweight, former champ, drunken night out.
Who the fuck at middleweight was Weidman?
The bantamweight in question is Dominic Cruz.
Okay.
And the middleweight in question is Michael Bisping.
Oh, the two Fox assholes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you have Fox clashing heads now.
I think that's
over
okay.
a couple Chardonnays.
Good. I hope they threw a lot of fucking fists, and I hope that somebody got injured, and I hope that it went really poorly.
Let's see. From Cruz's point of view, thank God I talked a little bit of sense to Bisping, because at first when he was yelling to me, I was like, go ahead, Bisping. If you want to do this, we can do this right fucking now.
Which is what you do when you're a small man.
I was like, we can do this, but I promise you're going to swing, you're going to miss. We're in a small place. You can't see very well.
Well, there's that.
I'm going to hit you 10 times before you even hit me once. It sounds like he's talking shit about a fucking actual fight coming up.
Yeah.
So all the chatter came from Dominic Cruz's camp. So apparently Bisping was the asshole in this exchange.
Nothing from Bisping, really?
No, nothing. It was all from Dominic. But this is a brand new story, so I'm sure it'll be different tomorrow.
Did they get arrested?
No, they were just talking shit.
Just so they were talking shit in a bar and it got shit. Well, okay, well, that's not.
Yeah.
That's
It's just funny to hear about two Fox Sports analysts, former champs, one retired, one should be retired, talking shit to each other.
Yeah.
And Dominic Cruz saying, like, you're going to miss me. That dude weighs 200 pounds. He can you might hit him once, but he's going to fucking
He's going to hit you and fucking knock you loopy like fucking Garbrandt did.
Now, this is something that might shock you. Sage Northcutt is exploring free agency.
That's cool. I think that fucking little pretty boy. I think that little pretty boy ought to get the fuck out.
I would get more of a reaction out of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think that pretty
This is
boy
not
ought to
a
fucking
Sage
find
Northcutt fan
some
here.
shit to do. Yeah. Find shit to do that doesn't fucking dominate the fucking headlines. Hey, that's cool. You moved up to what, 170, I guess? And dominated some guy that nobody ever heard of. Because everybody he fought at 150, he's fucking...
155 made him a joke. Yeah.
He's an awful fucking fighter. He has no skills.
UFC Boise.
No skills.
UFC Boise.
Yeah. Fought an asshole that...
One in Boise, Idaho. Isn't that great?
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
No.
Let's platform that into a fucking title shot. Yeah, no. The guy's awful. He's awful.
Do you think Sage Northcutt has the same drawing power he did being like 3 years ago?
If you're going to have a fight in Texas, fucking, yeah, maybe, but no.
Yeah.
No drawing power. No. The guy's horrible. His fucking ground game consists of, holy fuck, I need to get on my feet again. His ground game.
I can't argue with
That's not
that.
a good ground
I
game.
just cannot argue with that.
That's not a good ground game.
Same as Paige Van Zandt is like in one of these, like, they roll out and they're trying, like, oh, they look great. Yeah, they look great, but they're fucking horrible.
Apparently, and I don't mean to segue into something else, but Conor McGregor's thinking about retiring after 229.
What? Okay, cool.
229 is right around the corner.
It's next month.
Well, that's what you do. That's what you do. You announce a retirement.
It's tough to get. I can't get behind Conor McGregor anymore, so I'm not affected by it.
Really? See, I dig Conor McGregor.
I'm fan of one MMA fighter, Smiling Sam Alvey.
I'm a fan of one, and that's Brian Ortega.
Well, yeah. Well, God.
No, go fuck
Well,
yourself.
then you bring up that dude's name. I'd buy a Sam Alvey shirt. Would you buy a Brian Ortega shirt?
Yep.
You fucker.
Well, yep. I'm gonna, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna buy any shirt.
Only buy a shirt that's like of the whole brand,
Right.
like the UFC shirt I have, which I brought to Austin again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're not watching fights, but I'm gonna wear that to
You're gonna wear that
House of
tomorrow?
Chains.
Oh, there you go.
Because I'm there to fight a bitch.
Oh my God, I cannot wait.
But we are here for a fight card that's happening about 4 hours north of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
In a couple of days. UFC 228.
228.
I'm just going to run through, which I'm so glad you have that pulled up there.
Yeah,
Holy
baby.
crap.
Yeah, baby.
Daryl's like your fucking production assistant.
I'm just going to run through some of the names because there's a lot of names on here that aren't familiar but should be.
Right.
We're going to start with the Fight Pass prelim main event
All right.
of one Craig White fighting Albuquerque's own Diego Sanchez in the Fight Pass prelim event.
Diego Sanchez got a little fired up and said that now he is going to focus on trying to get a belt and doing right by the UFC.
Wait, when you said that to me earlier today,
Yeah.
he said that like a couple days ago?
Like yesterday.
Oh my God, I thought you were quoting him from like 2009.
Yesterday.
Wow.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see someone go out on a shield.
So yeah, I'm looking at their stats, and I mean, Diego's gonna eat this guy for lunch.
Well, that's
it's not in Albuquerque though. So
Yeah. But I will say this is that the promotion tries to dictate some things. Well, this is where Craig White can come into
So we're looking at Diego significant strikes, 2.75 landed per minute versus Craig White's 1.32.
Well, what we're looking at is a composite of a career.
Yeah. Okay.
Diego Sanchez ain't putting out that kind of output like he did 10 years ago.
Now, granted, their accuracy is almost even. As a matter of fact, Craig White's a little more accurate.
And he will be a little more accurate in that one because the fact is Diego Sanchez was the Ultimate Fighter Series 1 champion. That's way, way, way back when. This guy is like a, kind of a Tito Ortiz type. Well, maybe not that old, but still, Diego has not. He's been around a long, long time. He's kind of viewed as a veteran that's willing to fight. And the guy is claiming he's like going to come out and do some nonsense, like get a belt or whatever. Well, then go fuck himself because he's not going to clearly.
So yeah, clearly Craig's got the reach, by 2 inches. I'm not sure if that's leg or punching reach, but that does make a difference, right?
2 inches doesn't really actually matter too much because of the fact of how you step in and everything else.
But
here's what I got.
His reach is 4 inches.
Diego's got the reach on him. Absolutely no. He's got the reach and he has the experience. But here's the thing. Since October 19, 2013, lost to Gilbert, lost to Miles Jury, beat Ross Pearson in a fight he did not win.
No, in Albuquerque.
We can all agree to that here. Lost to Ricardo, decision. Beat Jim Miller, decision. Lost to Joe Lozon, TKO. Beat Marcin Held, who is, I don't even think he's fucking in the...
I think he got cut.
I think he got cut.
Yeah.
And then KO to Ally Aquina. KO to Matt motherfucking Brown back in November. This guy is no longer as super active. I love Diego Sanchez before he fought fucking Ross Pearson. And Albuquerque made me hate him. Not Diego. Albuquerque made me hate him. Which is why I am picking Craig White. He doesn't have a fucking Wikipedia, but I think Craig White has the finish.
So you think Craig is like, this is a fight that's ushering Craig up?
I think every fight against Diego Sanchez does nothing for Diego Sanchez. Does everything for the other guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is another guy fight.
Yeah, they're using him as a name.
Is Craig White going to be the platform off of that name?
Diego Sanchez is going to be the new BJ Penn.
Okay.
Where they don't care if he gets beat. They just care who beats him.
Yeah. And I think that's it. Craig White, look out because he'll probably beat Diego Sanchez.
Thundercat.
Now,
if he doesn't, that's cool. He'll fade away and go down the drain, and Diego stays way down.
Diego wins. He's not going to be ranked. He's not going to get a ranked opponent after this.
There is not an advantage. There is not an advantage for Diego Sanchez because he's an old fighter and he doesn't have a way forward.
And he was not fighting in Albuquerque.
Well,
so there you go.
I don't want to say that the judges are jacked up there, but they are jacked up there. Yeah.
Wow.
That guy, I watched that guy get his ass kicked for fucking 25 minutes and win to Ross Pearson.
Wow. We're going to move on to what I think might be the fight of the night, in my humble opinion. It's coming in the preliminary card. You got Jimmy Rivera fighting John Dodson at bantamweight. This could be your fucking fight of the night.
Maybe.
If we get the John Dodson, I mean, that last one we got at 135 was not great, but his first 2 fights at 135 have been amazing. John Dodson belongs at bantamweight.
Dude throws some bombs at 135.
He's small. He's small, but he can get shit done.
I think so.
I would like to see John Dodson fucking win this fight and potentially maybe fight Dillashaw at 135.
It's going to have a few more steps to go beyond this.
Do you think Dillashaw is going to become the new Mighty Mouse of 135 after that fight with fucking Garbrandt?
Promotion doesn't like TJ Dillashaw. So
they didn't like Mighty Mouse.
Well, exactly. So they're going to figure out every way to try to unseat him. This might be one way to do it.
So they're banking on a Dodson loss, but they already know what they'll do with a win.
You know what? With Dodson's record at, we're looking at Jimmy Rivera's TKO record of 19% versus 48% with Dodson.
Sure.
That's probably why he's called the magician.
That's a big calling card for what kind of fighter you are, is your finishing percentage.
Yeah, that's huge.
Do you want to finish fights, or do you want to win fights without really getting hurt to be able to fight about 2 or 3 months later? John Dodson ain't that kind of fighter.
Yeah.
Fighting out of Albuquerque, by the way. A lot of Albuquerque fighters.
Oh, my God. Really out of Jackson Wink?
Yeah. I don't know. Well,
all right. I'm going Jimmy Rivera immediately.
Wow.
His team on Wikipedia is Jackson MMA, but I'm sure that had been updated in about 3 years because it's Jackson Wink now. Oh, God. We're not even going to get into that on this show. That could be a whole podcast by itself about Jackson Wink MMA.
Yeah.
But we will.
I will take everybody that's not training in Albuquerque.
So I'm taking John Dodson. Darryl, who you got?
Yeah, so looking at the stats, it's Dodson. But, there's something about Rivera that I feel like.
Well, keep in mind,
he doesn't train Albuquerque. That's
true. That's a big reason to pick him.
Yeah.
I mean, Dodson doesn't. He used to be a flyweight, now training at bantamweight. And I think this is his weight class.
Oh, okay. So this could be his swan song then.
Oh, no. Fuck no. I think John Dodson is in 135 to stay. That dude's a title contender. I feel like the winner of this is going to fight TJ in 3 months.
See, I want to take Dodson is the problem. But if he fucking... Are you sure he trains in fucking Albuquerque?
Yeah.
Because if he trains in Albuquerque, I don't like his chances.
I'm just going by the Wikipedia. And it has him out of Jackson MMA.
All right, I like Rivera. Sorry.
And and after what we heard today, I cannot argue with that because just because it says Jackson don't mean that motherfucker was involved.
Right.
Your main event on the preliminary card is Carla Esparza fighting Tatiana Suarez at women's strawweight. I'm going to pick Esparza because that's a name I know, and she's a former champ.
Yeah, a former champ that got unseated mightily. I think Suarez is actually going to come in and throw some fucking real fucking fight shit to her.
I hope so.
Esparza is a wrestler. She wants to get you down on the ground, get some things done. I think Suarez is probably going to be able to throw some bows and fucking keep that from happening.
She looked okay in the last fight. She won it by decision,
Esparza?
a decision that she thought she wasn't going to win.
Right.
But she looked okay.
I'm going to go with Suarez because she looks and feels hungrier.
I know. I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Yeah. She's like up and coming. She's just. I mean, from her stats, she's almost neck and neck with someone who's got more experience.
True. Yep. I mean, Carla Esparza is a former champ. That cannot be taken away from her. Never. But
Except
what can be taken away from her is the ability to get that belt back.
Yeah. Well, and she's hovering on that.
She is the Uriah Faber of her weight division. Right?
Yeah.
It's nothing against her. I mean, she is legit, but that's just the thing.
Fact.
I got Tatiana Suarez in that fight.
Yeah.
I'm going with Tatiana.
Yep. I think we have consensus.
Yep.
And we move on to the main card. Fuck the welterweight opener of Abdul Razak Al Hassan fighting Nico Price.
Yeah. Move on.
Indeed. Women's strawweight. My second wife, Karolina Kowalkiewicz, fighting Jessica Andrade.
So you apparently like the Eastern European ladies a lot.
I don't know, man. They're murderers and they're easy on the eyes. That's okay with me. I'm not trying to talk about my own character. I'm just trying to talk about it.
I'm down with that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think Kovalkiewicz she fights like a man, and I don't mean that necessarily in a bad way. I mean she throws hooks like a man, throws jabs like a man.
She fought Joanna for the belt
And almost won. Almost won.
Yeah, it was a unanimous, but it was a 3-2 unanimous. That 5th round was the decider. Then Gedalia choked her out in June of last year at 212.
So she's got to stay on her feet.
Oh, absolutely. If it goes to the ground.
She's pretty brutal, though.
If you can take her to the ground and outclass her on the feet like Joanna did, she's fucked.
Yeah.
Because she fought Jody Escobar and Felice Herrig. Felice Herrig, that was that split decision.
Yeah.
That could have, clearly could have gone either way. I'm picking Carolina. I'm going Polak in this one.
Well, we're keeping it all pretty clear on the.
Yeah.
Well, so for me, I came up in a kicking style. She's got a 4-inch reach on her legs and a 2-inch reach on her arms, which I'm
glad the website shows the leg reach.
Yeah.
They don't show that on the show. They just show the hand reach. I wish they showed the leg reach.
Yeah.
Now she's not as accurate as Jessica. But I'm going to go with Carolina.
Fucking
I
A.
think she's hungrier.
K-Rob?
I'll go ahead and butt the normal and go Andrade by just like a lazy decision.
You're just a
lazy
hooer.
Lazy decision.
I'm going to mention this fight at featherweight just because of one fighter. Well, they're both legit. Brandon Davis fighting Zabit Magomed-Shapirov. I cannot believe I just said that last name that clearly. Really?
Impressed.
Can I please get some proper ends here?
I am impressed. Yeah, right.
I want the golf.
Back of the hand slap.
Yeah. Sounds like I'm beating my dick. But I'm picking Magomed-Shapirov in this.
Wow.
It's like the Khabib that is legit at 145.
Probably. Brandon Davis, I actually kind of had my money on for a little bit of shit. He fought here in Austin back in February. Won,
yeah.
And then promptly turned around and had no answers for nothing on his next fight out. And I forget who
I got to see what that fight was after Austin.
Boknak. And he fucking lost.
He beat Steven Peterson.
Yeah.
And then lost to Enrique Barloza at the Maya Usman card in May.
I thought he lost to Boknak.
No, he at 220. At 220. After that, he beat Steven Peterson, and then at the Cowboy Majeras at the February card, and then lost to Barzola at Maya Usman back in May.
Okay. Well, but anyway, dude looked terrible in that fight.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Russian guy with the M15 name or whatever, but yeah.
Magomed-Shapirov? God damn, I just love saying it now. It makes me feel good about myself as a human being.
Well,
this guy.
Looking at their stats, they're almost kind of dead even, but it feels like a Zabit has a more accuracy and more takedowns.
Yeah, this guy's had 3 fights in UFC, and all 3 have been paid $50,000.
Right.
Mike Santiago, performance of the night. Shaman Moraes, performance of the night. Both of those he finished. And the Kyle Bochniak fight got fight of the night on the 223 card. And that's a pay-per-view. If you get fight of the night on a pay-per-view card, that does something for you in the eyes of the shareholders.
Yeah.
Because the shareholders are idiots.
Yeah, sure.
Well, what I'm noticing about this particular card is that there are 4 fights with women. And it's
woman heavy, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I can recall, the last time you guys were here in Austin, it was one or two?
We had like one.
There was one, but it was a goddamn good fight. It was a good fight.
It was a great fight. But I think I love seeing more women involved in the sport.
No doubt, man. Absolutely. Women can be just as big a killers as men.
Yeah, absolutely.
They really can.
But this shows me that they're starting to get more recognized, which I think is important to the sport.
Sure. Well,
And
if
so
you're
it's-
pulling up women, you're still looking at Zabit and Brandon Davis. Pull up that co-main there with my beautiful, lovely, fucking warrior woman champion that has been in Texas every time I've been in Texas. God damn, fucking Valentina Shevchenko. Oh my God, the bullet, the woman. I was playing UFC 3 while I was in Wyoming. Ran a whole career with her.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah, because, you know, I have nothing better to do.
Is that a Glock on her?
Yeah, that's a goddamn weapon.
Yeah.
That's a weapon.
Yeah. I'm looking.
I mean, I'm going to leave it to the two of you because I'm picking Valentina by a violent finish.
So the record for Valentina is 15-3-0, and Nico's
most of that
record
at
is
bantamweight.
5-2-0. Okay, 15 versus 5. All right.
Yep.
So we're looking at now. Nico has a 40% KO record versus 27%. Oh my God. So I mean, Nico's stats are pretty good versus Valentina.
Well, yeah,
Stats
because
again.
she's a rookie, and I'm not saying this in a
So she's
derogatory
hungry.
way. She's a Navajo fighter from New Mexico.
Well, see, I love that.
So do I.
Yeah.
But I
Sure.
also like a murdering bitch from Kyrgyzstan coming down, hanging out in Peru, like training everywhere, doing signings in Dallas at the Metro PCS store, and then coming down to get the belt for the division that was made for her.
You know,
I'm picking Valentina,
Okay.
and I ain't saying no more.
All right. So looking at the stats, it's a pretty close call for me.
Ooh.
That's a short-lived run of something. I want to say no more.
What do you think, Kevin?
Valentina Shevchenko has fought a lot down in lower divisions. So
No,
her
higher
numbers are not-
division. Bantamweight.
numbers are not going to necessarily reflect what she has. If you're trying to find overall numbers on a cut to 125,
I need to show Darryl the fight, the fight Valentina had before this one with that
that's-
Brazilian bitch.
that's that Brazilian bitch.
Well, okay, it's not like it was Mackenzie Dern or nothing.
I know.
It was just some broad that they threw to her and she murdered because the referee was an idiot.
But that seems to be the same premise that we're going to have here for the belt on this one.
Do you think Nico is going to get murdered?
Yeah, I think. I think she
So
legitimately.
do I.
Wow.
So do I.
I think she legitimately has something to worry about.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Nico is a champ out of a lottery.
She is a paper champ as we have ever seen him.
Yeah.
So Valentina has more of the actual
the killer
experience.
instinct.
She
of
has
murder,
got a
dude.
crazy Ukrainian Chilean
gotta-
drive to fucking kill people.
Wow.
And I mean, that kind of works. And it kind of works really well.
Okay. If we don't watch it here while we're here, watch a fight with Priscilla Cachoeira.
We're gonna watch it.
Well, I don't like fapping off to murder porn or snuff films, but I'll watch it. You want to
We'll watch
see
it, but don't.
You
let
want
me
to
catch
see
you fapping
you want to
to
see
it,
a woman
okay?
legitimately murder a bitch? It happens.
Wow.
And she got paid $50,000 for it.
Wow.
Valentina. I mean, that's all I got to say.
All right.
Valentina, finish. I'm giving Nico the second round because she's a goddamn champion. The initial champion, but a champion nonetheless.
She strikes me as a champion that was home the day they were handing out the belt. So I'm going to go first round on Valentina on this one.
Oh, you're giving. Oh, well, shit. Yeah, you're giving her far more props than I did. Goddamn. Don't
at
do
you.
that. Don't do that. You're making me look bad.
I know. I'm
But
fine.
now, Shevchenko is going to be your flyweight champ by Sunday morning. Saturday night, we do have one more fight. The main event of 228 for the welterweight belt. Tyron Woodley defending his belt against Darren Till.
Okay. Wow.
Is there anyone else here that's hoping that Tyron Woodley wins? Because I'm certainly not one of them. I don't want Darren. I don't want Darren Till to win and have a successful reign either. I just want the belt off of Tyron Woodley.
My guess is that Darren Till won't make weight, and the fight won't
You
happen.
think so?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a
Wow.
legitimate threat.
Really?
Well, yeah, that dude fucking blew weight by 6 pounds the last fight, won it, and now he's getting a title shot.
Decided, fuck their weight class. I'm just going to fight.
Your weight class, go suck a dick. Yeah, I'm.
If Darren Till makes weight, I think he will probably actually knock out.
Well, I
Tyron
mean,
Woodley.
he'll win if he doesn't make weight. He's gonna win this fight. It's just a matter of if he's gonna get the belt.
Yeah, well, but I don't think he can make weight. That's the problem.
Yeah. I'm looking at the numbers.
He only failed once. The last time.
Twice actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude's actually known for fucking failing weights, but that's fine.
Well, if you're undefeated with 17 wins and you've failed to make weight twice in the UFC these days, you can pass that off.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Kind of, but the promotion.
Getting a title shot because he missed weight sets a precedent that is fucking venomous for the UFC.
No, you're right.
Well, that's a whole other goddamn conversation, I
That's a different
guess.
fucking thing altogether. But that is that you don't have to fucking actually adhere to the fucking rules of combat that the promotion has laid out. Actually, as a matter of fact, they'll throw accolades at you the first time you're able to do so.
Well, and Tyron Woodley, I don't understand why they bet the whole boat on him, dude. Put him on TV, put him on Fox.
He's the chosen one.
Well,
Darren Till is not going to be the guy to take the reins if he wins.
it's rare to get him to fight. Well, now he's actually going to fight a fight he might have a problem with. I mean, look,
Well, this is the same fight we thought he was going to have with fucking Stephen Thompson, and it did not happen.
and Stephen Thompson turned out twice being the
I'm not
worst.
trying to throw it out there and be a dick. I'm just throwing out facts.
Yeah. Well, Steven, come on.
Dude
He had
zero-
two opportunities.
He had
He had
zero-
Two opportunities to take that belt.
He had it,
effort
and
on
he
fucking,
didn't. He had it, and
hostility.
he didn't. And what's he doing now?
He's waiting to fight. I think he has a fight
He's-
coming up. Fuck off. Fuck yourself.
He's waiting. He's waiting tables. What?
He has a fight coming up, but he wants a rematch with Darren Till.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I'd pay to see Darren Till fight Stephen Thompson for the belt. That'd be a completely different fight. A far more entertaining fight. I couldn't pick a winner.
I want to see Darren Till mow down Woodley and
Darren
immediately
Till, second round knockout. My
and
pick.
immediately move up to 185 and immediately get a title shot as they always do, and immediately get a title shot and immediately win the fucking belt, so that way he can call himself champ.
If he
You know,
sells 1 million pay-per-view buys, he'll get that opportunity.
because that's what you can do. If you're Conor McGregor, you don't get that, but if you're Daniel Cormier, you do. And what can you do?
Well, my friends, we have nearly hit the 2-hour mark. in our
Whoa!
There's nobody interested in our shit.
Oh,
this
come
much.
on.
We're, as of right now, we're in it for ourselves.
I'm here.
But I thought I would just interject and ask for some picks for the rest of the week.
yes, picks.
We're going drinking.
Oh,
Darryl, what are you drinking, my friend?
You know what? So the last time you guys were here, you turned me on to this wonderful bullet. Oh,
well, I
do not
know
break
it was
that
on the
glass,
table.
All right.
It was on the table. I didn't drop it on the ground. I'm smart.
This bullet rye, which seems to be quite volatile for you right now.
Volvo?
Vulva. What did I say? Vulva?
I think you said Volvo.
Volvo?
volatile.
Like volatile.
I think you said volatile.
vulva.
I thought you said Volvo.
I was going for volatile, but
Okay,
it came
I
out
heard
vulva.
Volvo. I heard
Volbeat.
Volvo.
So
Volbeat.
yeah.
Volbeat.
So
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go with the bullet rye because we all seem to love it and get crazy and
Good.
break shot
Well,
glasses.
you're a goddamn good man for that.
Yeah.
Kevin Robbins, what are you drinking tonight?
Drinking Budweiser because I'm an American and appreciate everything.
And
goes on.
you put the flag above
yeah.
all.
I
and
make
you know
sure
how
the
to hang
flag
those
is in the
flags
right
right.
place.
Yeah.
I make sure it's in the right place.
I'm drinking whatever's left.
At the bottom of a broken shot glass.
That's right. At the bottom of a glass shard broken shot glass.
Shards.
No, fuck that. I'm
It's all
going
about the shards.
I'm going this empty can of Budweiser. I'm going this empty fucking shot glass
Oh
of
my
Blue Red.
God. It's empty. We need to fix that. Yes.
Let's look Soundgarden.
Oh, I have a song.
Your choice.
I have a song.
Oh, you have a song?
I have a song on my phone.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Well, no, if you got something better, go for it.
What's the song in your phone?
It was a song we didn't want to play until tomorrow.
Oh, he's trying to like.
So you should probably
trying to
pick
lace
something
in
else.
some Alice in Chains.
Yeah,
So-
I was trying to put
No,
in
no,
some
no.
Rainier Fog, so you should play something else.
No, let's put in some like weird like Soundgarden or something like that.
But we do need to pick metal. So we'll go round robin, Kevin to Darryl to me.
Okay.
Yes.
I
I
have to
think
piss.
I'm going to go. Yeah, because of that, I'm going to go on picks. I'm going to listen to Alice in Chains. I would say that's my pick because I'm here to hear fucking Alice in Chains, you dick. My pick is actually probably going to be something pretty cool from probably Rainier Fog. I'm thinking probably actually maybe it would be kind of cool to see in concert. I don't know. I'm cool with whatever that band wants to do in that venue. That venue, Darryl, is unique as fuck, right?
Dude, it's an awesome venue. I've seen oh my gosh, I've seen Stone Temple Pilots in that venue. I've seen Joe Bonamassa in that venue. I've seen 5 or 6 different acts in that venue. I'm after Alice in Chains 2 weeks later, I'm going to see Government Mule in that venue.
Oh, good lord. Not that you're a fan of like fucking like Les Pauls and Marshalls, but
Right? Yeah. You know, so yeah, it's an amazing venue. It's always got great sound. It's under 3,000 people, very intimate.
Yeah.
We are going.
Probably why that show sold out.
Yeah, we are going to
It's a
have
small venue.
a great experience. I cannot wait.
Yeah. It's gonna
I
be
cannot
good.
wait.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be coming up tomorrow. So my pick is actually probably anything off Rainier Fog, but I only want it live, so that's my pick this week. Darryl, what is your pick, sir?
Fuck off, dude.
So you know, I thought about this long and hard, knowing you guys were coming up and doing
The
this
picks are the
podcast.
most important part of
Yeah.
what we do here.
Right, and
It
you-
precipitates how the rest of the night goes.
you know, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with something off Rainier Fog, Alice in Chains. I'm gonna have to go.
Do you have a favorite jam from that album?
Oh my gosh, you know,
I don't know. I love the passion.
Red Giant is definitely probably top.
yeah,
top
so
tits,
I'm
man.
gonna say maybe this is controversial, but I love Red Giant,
Red Giant's great.
but I have a problem with the end, the way it ends. It's almost like.
Which is weird because I like Drone only at the end.
Yeah.
No, it's not drone. It's fly.
Or Fly.
Yeah. So at the end of Red Giant, it's almost like your girlfriend stops jerking you off.
Right, which we've all known, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, clearly our metal pick is going to be female related and Alice in Chains related. And I think Red Giant might be pretty good.
Yeah. I don't want to go with Red Giant.
Okay.
No, we need to close out with something that's not Alice in Chains.
Well, yeah. So,
You already went your pick, yeah?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go my pick. If
Okay.
you broke the rules, I'm going to break them as well.
No, I did not.
No, I'm talking about him.
Oh, Darryl. Oh,
Yeah, he picked Alice in Chains for tomorrow. I'm going to pick it too.
Oh,
But I'm picking Red Giant. Did you?
I didn't really pick.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to.
I didn't pick.
I didn't
You
mean to
stepped
stumble.
all over it.
I didn't
You
mean to
stepped
step
on
on
my
your
dick,
dream,
man.
son. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna have to.
I told
look.
Darryl we need to close out with Soundgarden, but yet,
Well, you can go fuck yourself on that. I think we might have found where we need to be. Yep, we found where we need to be. He has all the songs.
You know what? I like Never Fade.
Okay.
I like Never Fade
Third
as
single
my
from
pick.
the album.
As
Fuck
my
yeah.
as my pick. Although I got to tell you, my favorite is still The One You Know.
Yeah, that single just
You know,
it lets you know, hey man, you are about to get something that you've always wanted.
Yeah, it's the one that I always fall back to when I want to listen to the album. If I haven't listened to it in a while, I
Not
go
bad.
right to that one.
Fucking not.
So,
I mean,
that's
honestly,
my
there's
pick.
not a bad song on that album.
And the first time I listened to this album, the last 3 songs back to back were just like, wow. The whole album to me is awesome. It harkens back to a time when people were were more driven by I don't know. There's something about today's hard rock and metal that's less driven emotionally.
Right. You seem to be really driven by passion.
Yeah.
When your tunes are involved. Fuck yeah. Absolutely.
And so for me, the whole record of Rainier Fog is like that. But like the last three, the first three songs and the last three,
too perfect though? Do you think it's too perfect?
No, not at all. I there are these folks that are like
Rolling Stone.
The vocals,
fuck you,
the vocals
motherfuckers.
are all like too perfect, and I'm like, no, they're not.
It's too grungy. It's too dark.
It's like, what? So I'm just gonna say to all you people, fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm gonna keep it short and to the point.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, Rainier Fog, All I Am, the greatest song on the fucking album.
It's amazing.
I have been looking for a successor to the throne of A Plea for Understanding. I think I found it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think I found it.
I'm not willing to concede that.
Have you ever? I mean, and I'm really just talking on like a lyrical basis, from my own personal experience. All I Am nails it. Plea for Understanding nails it for a lot of people. All I Am nails it for me.
Yeah, but I mean,
and I'm just gonna say,
but you're throwing out comparisons with Paul Bearer and Alice in Chains.
Well, I'm throwing out comparisons with Paul Bearer as far as their melancholic songs on their album and their impact on me. It's not a reflection on the album overall. It's just my own thing. And All I Am is the new moody jam.
Well, All I Am might be needing to where we close out.
Oh,
maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe we will.
Unless you want to do fucking
no, I didn't.
Nope.
I didn't
All
want to. I didn't want to close it out this way, but we will. We will. We will.
That's right. We twisted your cunt and told you that's how it was going to be. I didn't mean to say cunt. Was that a bad word?
No,
not
really.
in our
not
vernacular.
sometimes.
Yes.
Look, I'm going to say this before you fucking turn this on. This has been one of the most amazing nights of my life.
We didn't do the picks for MMA.
Oh,
those picks are pretty scary, I think.
yeah, okay. All right, we'll do main event picks. Who you got in the main event?
Shevchenko.
In the main event, not
I
the
think she's
co-main.
going to come in and kick that guy's ass.
You think he's going to come in and beat Taryn Till's ass?
That's right.
Oh, okay, fuck. I'm on your. I'm riding on that.
She's going to win, and then she's going to win again.
Darryl, does Tyron Woodley win, or does Darren Till fucking pull it off?
I'm going to say Shevchenko is going to win her match.
And
then she's
you're
gonna
smart.
jump into the ring and beat everybody else's ass.
So, all right.
So you're going to get a
So basically, we're watching a wrestling pay-per-view over the weekend. Shevchenko's going to run in after Woodley or Till wins, beats a bloody goddamn piss out of that motherfucker, and then we get to be sent home happy by some Rainier Fog.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And
Is that the cue?
Yeah, fucking A. Just let it play, man. Just let it play. Just let it play. We're not really on any type of format here.
Well, I'll be damned.
I'm so depressed. I feel depressed.
This has been an awesome experience, fellas.
Number 2, man. Next
Number
time,
2.
you need to come down to P-Town
Oh my
Way.
God, number 3.
Wine and Cheese event, December.
Wine and Cheese, December. I'm there.
Come down.
I'm there.
Podcast.
I'm
Mead
there.
Hall.
I'm there. Mead Hall.
All right. We got it on a record.
Lordy. It's coming up December 8th. So,
Oh my God, this has been amazing.
Put on some work, son. Thank you, man. Dude, high fives. Thank you for having us here.
High fives, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Slap, slap. Slap, slap. Not fat, fap. Slap, slap.
Thanks for joining us, friends.
Oh, shit.
There it is. That's how this goes. That's how this goes sometimes. So I would like to be the first to say thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll catch you another Friday. Yo. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you were listening to All I Am, but now we're listening to a Red Giant. Or no, this is Drone.
Suddenly it's Red Giant.
Send all your emails to Darryl for fucking
great.
it up. High five, boys.
Yes.
We got it done.
All right, we got it.